It has now been 2 days since large earthquakes in Puerto Rico knocked out power to almost the entire island and left hundreds of thousands of Americans without even running water. It was the strongest earthquake to hit the island in over 100 years. More than 48 hours later, here is where things stand. About half of the island's utility customers are still at this moment without power. More than 2,000 people are in shelters. Part of one of the island's busiest highways was closed today because of serious structural failures. Classes on the island have been suspended, pending inspections to make sure those schools are actually safe for children to go inside. And many people on the island, New York Times reports, are sleeping outside where their own homes and other buildings will collapse if another strong quake hits. Making things even worse for Puerto Rico is that the president of the United States bears them a grudge for having the temerity to have experienced a disaster under his watch, the devastating Hurricane Maria in 2017. In fact, there was recently reporting that the president personally intervened in the big end-of-year budget deal with the sole purpose to cut Medicaid funding for Puerto Rico. Today, Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi called for the president to release long overdue funding for the island to recover from the 2017 hurricane.
We call upon the White House to stop its unlawful withholding of funds from Puerto Rico. The ongoing withholding of funds appropriated by Congress to Puerto Rico is illegal, and we call upon the administration to cease and desist that illegal activity.
As the island attempts to deal with the latest disaster, this would be a good time for the U.S. federal government to implement recommendations from its comprehensive review of the failures of federal response to Hurricane Maria in 2017, which resulted in nearly 3,000 deaths. Except such a comprehensive review does not exist. And that is an absolute outrage.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.